This is Aaron Blakey with Absolute Technology Solutions, and I'm going to cover menu management inside of WordPress today. So let's talk about what menu management is. So if I go to my home page, and I look down here, I actually see my logo and a menu. I also see down here at the very bottom of my page a menu. So there's two menu positions on this website, the header menu and the footer menu. Now, if I wanted to, say, change this, maybe I want to have a different order, how would I go about doing that? Well, if I come over here to the dashboard, and I come to Appearance and Menus, I can see here that I have several menus. Now, some of them are actually created using a plugin, Nested Pages. So let's talk about the different kinds of menus and how they're used. So this is main menu. If I go to Ministries and I select it, I can see what's on that menu. Now, if I come here to Nested Pages, I can see what's on this menu. Now, what I can see here is there is a primary menu here. And if I select it, I'm going to see something a little different. I'm actually going to see the menus, the menu that's on the website, and it has the theme location selected for primary menu and footer. This is the menu that I'm working with. What this also means is you can have a menu for the header and the footer. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use Nested Pages for the footer, and we're going to use the primary menu for the header. So we'll set this to footer and save. Now I'll be covering nested pages in this video and how that works with your menus here shortly. But for now, let's just look at the primary menu. What I'm going to see too is that this menu now no longer has footer selected. You have one menu per section. So if I go back to my home page and I see here I have all of these items in this order, right? Let's say I wanted to change About and Ministry. And I wanted to have, under Ministries, I wanted to have each of these different ministries. There we go. Now if I save this menu, and I come back to my home page and I refresh it, I can see now that my menu is shorter and has a drop down. I can also see down here that I don't have any items in my footer menu. There's lots of things you can do with menus too. Let's say I wanted to add a link to Google in my main menu. I could come here to Custom Menu. I could type in the URL, google.com, give it a links text, and click Add to Menu. And there you go. I could save this, come here, refresh this so I can take a look at it. And there we are, Google. And if I click it, it'll take me right to Google. Let's say I wanted to remove this. I could expand them in the link and click remove. I can even link to custom posts, or I can link to posts. Say I like this blog post, I think it's so relevant it needs to be in our main menu. I can even link to whole categories. Now let's talk about nested pages and menus. Now if I come here to Pages, we use a plugin called Nested Pages that makes it really easy to organize your pages into a hierarchy. But it has a special feature called Sync Menu. Now I'm going to use this, so I'm just going to click this, check it, and now I'm going to make a change. I think that sample page needs to be underneath contact. I can see it here, it's thinking. And there we go. Now if I refresh this now, and I come to the footer, I may have to scroll down again. There we go. Now I can see that all of my pages that are in my nested pages show up here. And in fact, if I also come to the menus, now if I come to the menus and I click nested pages and select it, I can see that it actually pre-built a menu for me using nested pages and the hierarchy of my pages. Now if I make a change here, or if I make a change in pages, let me just do that. It's going to do some thinking. And come back here and refresh this, and I will see that that change has actually been made in this menu. Now, if I were to change it here and save it, it will change the menu. But if I come back here and I refresh this page, as long as Sync Menu is selected, any change that I make will be overwritten. All right, so that's menus and how to manage them. This has been Aaron Blakely with Absolute Technology Solution. Have a great day.